everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, CEO of Dealer Synergy, and you know what time it is. It is Make Money Mondays. What time is it? It's time to make money.
Hey guys, this is Joe Calla, and I'm going to talk to you today about getting better, not bigger. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because so many times we want to just get bigger. We want to get bigger. We want to have bigger influence. We want to have more cars out on the lot. We want to have more sales. We want to continue to get bigger as a company. Well, if we're not getting better first, when we get bigger, we're only going to make a bigger mess. So we want to make sure that as we grow with the right stuff in place before we grow. So here's a story I heard recently. It's about Chick-fil-A. And the owner, Truett Cathy, he used to have these meetings, these board meetings, or these meetings with his VPs and marketing directors. And what happened was in the early 90s, Boston Chicken, which we know now as Boston Market, was their main competitor. And they were really pushing, because they were growing so rapidly, they were really pushing to hit $1 billion in sales by a specific time. So Chick-fil-A heard wind of this, and they said, we need to get bigger faster, so that we can stay in competition with them and not lose market share to them. So they had all the vice presidents and the marketing people come together, and as they were in this meeting, they were talking about ways to get bigger, faster, bigger, faster. To which when they looked down at the end of the table, they saw Truett Cathy, the owner of Chick-fil-A. He looked kind of disengaged, like he wasn't even paying attention. And all of a sudden, he started to bang his fist on the desk and said, I am sick and tired of talking about how we can get bigger, faster. It shocked everybody. They stopped talking and they looked his way. He said, I am tired of talking about getting bigger, faster. What we need to do is focus on getting better. And then he paused. And then he said this statement that changed the entire thing. He said, if we get better, our customers will demand that we get bigger. That revolutionized the entire way Chick-fil-A did things. And as they did that, they continued to focus on better service. And when they did, all of a sudden, by the year 2000, Boston Chicken, they actually filed for bankruptcy. And Chick-fil-A that year hit for the first time $1 billion in sales. So what's the point? How could we get better? When you think about your position in the dealership, when you think about what it is that you do, what can you do to get better? How can you better serve your organization? How can you better serve the people that come to buy your products? How can you better serve each other in the workplace? How can you get better? Number one, you need to make sure that you have that written somewhere, wherever it is you can see every day, make it better. Every day remind yourself, you could always make it better. And these are some things I want to talk about. I want to give you 2 things to help you make it better. And you need to define what the it is that needs to become better. But you need to figure out how to make it better by doing these 2 things, and that is simply this. Number one, you need to clarify the win. In other words, clarify the specific target you're aiming for. You see, there's a difference between wins and goals. Your goal may be to sell a car. And in the process of selling a car, you could maybe possibly make the customer happy or maybe make them mad. So you achieved your goal, but the win is not just to sell a car. The win is to give the customer the best car buying experience they've ever had, so that they'll tell their friends and families so they can come and do business also. That's a win. You experience wins, you achieve goals. You want to make sure you have a clear understanding and knowing what specifically it is that you are there for every day when you go to work. As an overall dealership, and it's different for everybody. Let's just say as an overall dealership, the mission is to give the consumer the best car buying experience from start to finish. Now, whatever role you have, you got to figure out how you can become better in achieving that win. As you have that defined, now you know what you come to work for. Then there you could also set up your goals beyond that. And then you can have a very strong plan on how to achieve those. So you need to clarify the win. Secondly, you need to evaluate what you do. Evaluation. If anything's worth doing, it's worth evaluating. You need to make sure you look at what it is you do specifically and evaluate it. Not just the bad things, but also the good. Evaluate what is working and what is not working. Evaluate and appraise. Evaluation is just an appraisal. We do trade appraisals all the time in our industry. We're looking at the real-time condition of the vehicle so that we can see what it is that makes the vehicle what it is. The good things and the bad. And then we put a value on it. It's the same thing with whatever it is we do. Evaluation. As we evaluate our processes, the way we do things, our own mental position and posture, our own mental capacities, the way that we do things every day. Whatever it is that we do, evaluate it. Evaluate yourself, your performance, your attitudes, the way that you handle things, the way you talk to your customers, the way that you do your processes from start to finish. Do an overall evaluation. As you do this, this will help you see areas that you can improve and fix, as well as see areas that are working that can be improved and strengthened. Guys, as you do this, this is going to help you become better. As you become better, what does this do for you? At the bottom line, it's going to give you a better income. Again, we're talking about Make Money Mondays. This is going to help give you better income, because the better you are, the better income comes to you. It's just the law of attraction, man. What you give is what you get. What you sow is what you reap. Guys, I know this is going to help you out. Put this to practice. You can always become better as you clarify the win, as you evaluate yourself in the processes and your description and what you do at work. As you put these things in the process, you're going to become better. You're going to get better income, make better money, and as you do this, you're going to be successful. If you guys need to talk to me, give me a shout. My phone number's on the screen, or send me an email. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I hope this helped you out.